Yes. We have now taken over your airwaves.
Yes, yes.
Be
There it
alarmed.
is. All right, cool. So we pretty much do whatever the fuck we want.
Anything.
Yeah.
Quickly. How can we get flagged
oh.
first?
Over the elevator heats.
Over the mountains.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were talking about a whole bunch of shit off the air. I think
Kind of glad we didn't hit record earlier.
one of the ones that somebody brought up the other day was, we were talking about the Joe Rogan thing, right?
Right.
And it was like, well, are people really watching the shit or are they listening to the shit?
Right. Because, I mean, shit, we had most of the people that we know, right, that have told us they've seen the podcast. They're like, yeah, I put that shit on while I'm doing shit and I'm chilling. And I'm like, all right, cool. It's good to know,
And what about the Joe Budden shit? We talked about that the other day. I don't know too much about it. So if you guys are watching this shit live, we took over the Underground Hip Hop blog shit, by the way. So jump in the fucking chat.
Yeah.
Now you guys know.
We actually
Jump in there, tell us.
we tied Mondo up, but he still has the mic,
So what?
so he can talk.
How much
Mondo,
do you,
let everybody know you're safe, Mondo.
Yo.
There you go. He's safe.
how much do you know about that Budden situation?
I guess not enough to care. Like, what I do know is this. All right. Rory and Mal were his co-hosts. As a unit, very popular podcast,
Yeah.
right? Because I guess they even out how extreme Budden can get in either direction,
Yeah.
right? So they played well, and they were a team. I think what it all came down to was these dudes questioned what they were making.
Yeah, it was a money thing.
They
I
wanted
recall
like
that.
it was like, to put it simply, is like, I want to look at the books, and Budden was like, the fuck you mean you want to look at the books? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because, and I just saw this in a meme too that had me dying. He was literally red in the face screaming at Yachty, right,
Yeah.
about this. And yet, when his folks did it to him, he was like, oh, y'all got to go.
Damn. Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy.
So we're
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 going to jump back and forth right here and show some, some classic material.
this was just doing interviews. Some people seen them, some people didn't. But this was the Immortal Technique one. And then, we did DMX, Rest in Peace, a couple other ones.
Really dope ones.
And it's crazy because there's a lot of people that didn't know because at the time, I don't think Instagram was as prevalent. People weren't going to Instagram.
This
for
wasn't
that.
yesterday?
It could have been. Easily could have been. I mean, these were
You know what I mean?
these were fun, bro. Look, one dislike.
I'm going to guess I know who that dislike is, right?
Yeah. And it's crazy because we did these interviews, and some of them were spontaneous.
Yeah.
I think there was one with Muggs that didn't make the cut.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Why?
He was just acting a fool, huh? He was just drunk as fuck.
But that spicy shit is what makes the best interviews,
I think
though.
I think he was just over it. He was just he had did his album release. It was album release, right? Yeah, he did his album release, and enough people bugged him throughout the night.
So y'all was the last straw?
Yeah, and it was like, yo, you want to answer
it
some
was
questions?
epic, though, because he was talking so much shit.
Oh, he was. Yeah. That's why I was like, yo, this is great. This is fucking great. He was sitting in his car, and we were just interviewing him through the fucking window,
He was-
basically, through the
wow.
driver's side
Pissed
window.
drunk, too, by the way, in his brand new Escalade.
Goat shit.
So you have it saved, right? That's
I don't think
Patreon.
I think I tanked it.
That's Patreon material.
So-
My God.
this could be a
yo.
true story. It could not, because the footage doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that was one of those ones, and then we've had other ones that were planned and went really smooth. Then we had someone we popped up and not so smooth.
You know what? You're not looking at this. It looked like DMX's beatboxing for you. It was fire.
Yo, it was crazy because during this interview, that was when TMZ was there.
Word.
Yeah, TMZ was right there waiting.
This like face
Right
to
there on the
facts,
couch.
right?
Yeah.
This is around when Face the Facts dropped.
This I don't remember the
Was
year.
this
on this.
2014? Is
One
this
of the more familiar faces for TMZ was there. She's always on that.
Yeah, so they were.
I know you talk about.
They were there. They were there just kind of waiting for X to do something X-ish, so they could
Wait
be
for X to give it to him.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but it was really dope. And then the show he did, the night before. That was the night before, right? The show?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, there's been a bunch of them. Like,
We actually saw him like climb up the speaker.
yeah.
I literally had to hold the speaker.
That's that
right.
lit shit though. He's known for that. I mean, shit. I
and
think
it was like, just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
no warning. Right?
Of course.
He just started climbing on it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the shit was literally about to tip over.
He could have ate shit because I
mean-
did see when he was up there. I saw it rock a little bit. And
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is the end.
I mean, X used to like literally go up on top of shit like the big ass grafters and shit on the big
Yeah.
stages, and this dude doing the flagpole shit. You know,
Wasn't
what I mean?
there a show where he did that? Where he climbed all the way to the top?
Yeah,
Or who
yeah.
was it? There was another
Like,
rap.
50 did that.
Who was it that did that and fell, though? Somebody fell like a motherfucker.
Oh man, that's that shit. I don't know of it. I'm sure it's happened though. Come on, I've heard of some epic ones. I remember fucking rest in peace X, right? But when XXX Tentacion was still alive,
Yeah.
some dude like straight came on stage and like linebacker Lawrence tailored his ass like on stage.
Oh, shit. I think I saw that video.
Shit was super lit, yo.
It's like, you know, you expect to cram a whole year's worth of living, of life experiences
Oh, that's
in 30
hard.
days, and you know it's kind of not fair. But man,
Uh-huh.
I write just because you know I have the gift. God gave me the gift, you know what I mean? And I see something. I'm inspired, so I write it down. I capture verses all the time. You know what I mean? So you know, I'm grateful for that. You know, just being able to be given an opportunity to see things and then have the talent to wrap it up in lyrical form.
So lit.
I know a lot of people are great for that as well, because there's a lot of people out there, like I said, that their experience when they're rapping along to the rhymes that you wrote, whatever you were going through, whatever thoughts you had, and whatever you were experiencing at the time, you put it in the words, you put it in the music, and now every day they can drive around listening to it, and they can enjoy it every time they turn it on. So make sure you stay tuned. Let them know where to find everything.
On the internet somewhere.
Yo,
Amazing. Yeah.
Go.
On the internet somewhere.
You know, people don't know he doesn't know how to use a computer.
Hey.
Oh, isn't there a video of him like in front of
Yo.
a computer? Or,
But dig till you find them. When you find, you keep. I spelled it out for you. Y'all niggas is still asleep. 6 feet deep. It's just around the corner. Be surprised how many niggas wanna. You better stop that.
Yo,
Right back to you.
I don't know how to use a computer, but I can rap my ass off.
take that shit right
You
there,
don't
slap
need
it on
no-
a beat. You know what I'm saying? You know, got that
I
DMX
see.
collab. You know.
Really no friend
Okay,
of
speaking of
mine.
which,
You
yo,
no
that reminds
friend.
me. Recently, someone was like, "Yo, bro,
Hey.
I got this tribute project I'm working on. You know, to the fallen OGs, to the legends, whatever. I got a verse from so and so, a cappella from so and so, from this song that he had done, and I know you knew him. So, like, would you want to jump on that?" And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't explained properly, but isn't that some weird ass shit where it's like, yo, I know you knew this dude. I'm gonna put you in the movie with him.
It's a tough one, man. I mean, you know, it's interesting. I was actually I fuck with Pawn Stars real heavy, and
XP, what up?
you know, cause oh shit, what up? Hell yeah, what up, XP? Fucking I think what's crazy is I saw how like now because of COVID they can't even be in the same room together, and this is when people used to just walk up to the table. Hey, I got this.
Pawn Stars.
Right.
Pawn Stars.
Yeah, but now it's like cut away. You feel me? So it's like the interaction looks fucking crazy because like as he hands it, that's its own scene.
Yeah.
As he looks at dude, that's one thing. The response, that's another one.
So they're not even in the same.
Nah.
Wow. How the fuck do you do that?
Yo,
man?
and then they had the fucking expert come through, and the expert comes through, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that from here. So what the fuck?
What kind of validation is that? Yeah.
Yo, I don't know how long that's gonna last.
It reminded me too of like, all right, so there's a line where Jadakiss, when he's dissing 50, he's like, I did real songs with Big, no made up shits.
Right?
So like, I don't think I could just jump on a song with somebody who passed for that, and especially if it was like some shit that
If
wasn't.
somebody got a verse, you're like, you know,
Well, look, if we took that DMX, little freestyle and like, yo, somebody, who was it that we interviewed? They were saying that dudes were running around stealing reels in New York. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was that Tech?
yes,
Smith and Wesson.
I think it was. Yeah.
He said dudes would go from studio to studio and steal entire reels.
Yo,
and then go and create songs.
Tech has so many gems.
Yeah.
Truly. That was a dope one. Matter of fact, that's going to have to come up probably for the Patreon folk, though.
Yeah, because we got the Patreon going because got to keep these fucking lights on, you know? Shit
Yeah, I
ain't
mean,
free.
these bright, beautiful lights are, you know?
Yeah.
You see us? But yo, yeah, that's some crazy shit, man. Like, you know, just looking back at that, imagine right now people go around and they snatch, you know, acapellas online all day though, and then you hear somebody on a mixtape with so and so.
Yeah, I remember
like,
I
the
seen.
fuck? Like,
I remember I seen. I want to say it was like South by Southwest. There was some music conference or some shit.
Yeah.
And this dude was handing them out, and the lineup was insane. Like the names he had on there.
yeah, like,
And I was like, how do I not know who this is? Like, if you fuck with these people.
what the fuck, Pac?
Yeah.
Yo.
I went in, I had to listen to it, and I was like, I start rapping the verse from so and so, and I'm like, I know what fucking song this is on.
Man.
This Prodigy verse is from fucking over here. But the way he marketed that shit was as if they were in the lab smoking weed, drinking, telling stories, kicking bars for each other.
So lit.
And yeah, fuck, I guess if you get away with it, you know.
So he did it like a pseudo hip hop documentary fucking
He
album
spliced
mixtape.
himself into history, pretty much.
Spliced into history.
Yeah.
Nah, but yo, you know what's funny? Like, look, right now, that little that interview, right?
Yeah.
That piece, that's easily something that could be turned into an NFT.
I don't know, Mondo.
You own you do own that
I mean,
interview, so.
Yeah.
It's a legendary interview, right?
But I'm
Definitely
saying though,
different.
you could monetize that and turn it into an NFT, and then, good lord, I mean, you gonna tell me an X NFT isn't like lit?
I just seen some shit too. Like,
And for all y'all out there, if you're watching and you do any type of any recording with your phone, a lot of the people who fuck with us, you know what I'm saying, they're artists themselves. And y'all in the studio with folks, right? You living in the moment and everything, and it's amazing how you could put your phone down, record a moment, and then that shit can turn into like millions.
yeah, and I think that shit still hasn't really fully like
Sunk
resonated.
in,
It
yeah.
hasn't sunk in yet because like I think the one that got me was the little girl that was in that disaster meme where the house is on fire and she's looking at the camera and she's smiling.
Yeah.
And the house is on fire behind her. That she's an adult now, but she sold that as an NFT and made like 300,000 or some shit off of that.
Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, that's amazing.
So every time we do a little something, well, I mean, what's that going to create where everybody, isn't it going to flood it to where like everything's an NFT and then eventually like that shit
Well,
is,
I mean, that's kind of the wave, because now you gotta look at it like you exist in one world, and now there's another world that you can go carve out real estate in.
I'd like to make shit specifically for that so it doesn't
Yeah,
exist anywhere
yeah.
else, you know
I
what
mean, shit, you know, off camera we'll talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, yeah, but all that other shit, I mean, oh yeah, by the way, Underground Hip Hop Blog, YouTube takeover, Pawz One Podcast.
Yeah, we swooped
We
in
in
here.
here.
Real quick. Yep.
You know?
So,
You may see this disappear later. Who knows?
oh yeah, if you're watching this live, definitely. But yo, shout out to you if you are watching it live. You got to check us out on Sundays. We do noon. We got a bunch of dope guests. We've had
Big Figgity Facts. We've had shit. We just had Prodigal Son, you know what I'm saying, from Sons of Man.
Wu-Tang,
That was amazing. You
Raw
know?
Digger,
Raw Digger was a dope ass interview.
House
man.
Shoes,
House Shoes is wild.
Tech Smith and Wesson. We've
Sheesh.
had, we've had bare knuckle boxers.
Oh man, come on, man. And I'm talking about people that are actually
Chefs.
a problem out here. Dope chefs. You know, we had Ursel, man. Ursel's a dope man.
Comedian,
Ill
photographer,
videographer.
extraordinaire.
Yeah, everything, man.
It's just giving a spotlight to people that do shit other than rap. And sometimes rappers.
Facts. We had Polka on here.
Yep.
Polka's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of different people on here.
And let's also, we've also brought some things to the light when necessary. You know, we
never
had-
shying away from shit. you know?
Never. No, not at all. Actually, it's all fun and games because, you savages love the slaughter.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And that's why we encourage people to jump in the chat too, because you guys are bringing shit to light or hitting us with questions for our guests and shit like that.
Yo, that's a fire visual, man.
Video came out good, but the story behind it is crazy. Like, come to find out, like, these dudes are on some whole other weirdo shit,
Yeah?
which is seems to be the case with a lot of rap shit, where like, like the homie Mauricio from Long Beach, he's solid, but these other dudes, like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't want to get too much into it. We already did an episode on that.
It's
but
like why? right,
yeah, but,
right.
But you know, I think that they're willing to do shit, to be next to people that are doing shit, and they're not worried about being solid themselves because they're like, well, I just got to pair myself up with somebody or some people who are.
I mean, but you know what though? Solid, right? Like solid is such a. How sad to say in 2021 is a subjective term.
None of these words mean a fucking thing anymore. And that's the shitty part is like, you know, we grow up believing in that and now it's fucking meaningless. But
I mean, amongst like, see, that's the thing. Here's what's fucked up, right? You know, amongst a generation much like your own, there's no problem with that, right? But a different generation, and because of artistry, you're going to navigate through a whole gamut of generations.
yeah.
Everybody look at that same word so differently.
Fam.
Whoa.
Bro.
Whoa.
Love.
Fam alone, son.
Fam is the...
Yo, that's an episode in itself, actually.
That's an all-time favorite right there.
Yeah, we could definitely devote a whole one to that shit alone.
Yeah, shout out to Matt, too, doing this video. I think this was like one of the first videos I did when the album dropped. This was at the Shambhala.
Yeah. Matt killed that.
Yeah. Shout out to Matt. Yeah, it was funny because doing this, people didn't really give the shit a chance. Like, they just saw, okay, bald head Mexican dude, white T-shirt. I know what this is going to be. We're going to see a lowrider any minute now. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. But the idea was to approach it from a different angle, and I think we did a pretty good job.
Hell yeah.
Like, fuck it. Take whatever job I could get. Fucking missed that rooftop.
Ah, yes.
That rooftop was amazing.
Yes.
Fucking Chinatown.
The bamboo era.
Yep. But yeah, so just staying active. We got the podcast going. We got the sesh going.
The sesh is something else, man. I mean, shit. How hilarious is it, right? That a 420 event spawns into something.
And
You
to
know what
have
I mean?
a bunch of people that like, oh, we want in now.
Yeah. When's the next one? When's the next one?
Because they had a good time. The one that we did had Raz Kaz, Planet Asia, and G Wiz judging the blunt contest,
Yeah,
which
G
is
Wiz, and I mean all of our sponsors. We had Mood Trays, we had fucking Atmosphere, we had just a gamut of dope
all
folks.
the dope DJs. But with that, it spawned the blunt sport. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So the blunt sport is the kumite of blunt rolling.
basically, man. I mean, shit. You know, we taking it to a whole new level. Shout out to Mario, first winner, right at the first Possible Podcast Sesh. He gets to be, you know, the first qualifier for blunt sport.
And recently, the one we did at Levitate, I seen some pretty good competition, bro.
Yeah.
I seen some horrible shit too, like the dude that was running his mouth. I didn't even see him use the splitter because the rules are no splitters, no grinders.
Yeah,
all by hand. Make the shit happen.
you know, the wild thing about that is like, okay, we did learn something, right, about the first one, and that's that speed does not equal efficiency.
He was the quickest. Yeah, that shit was done, and like he was talking
Both
major
dudes
shit.
was like, look at me, you know, I'm so quick, son.
What did homie say? He's like, oh, you could have the time.
Yeah.
You could have the time.
Yo, but you shout out to my dude. He was from Brooklyn, and yo, I mean, he held it down because end of the day, when we burned him, he won out.
Nice and even burn. Yeah.
You
Too
know?
bad he couldn't stick around to take the whole thing, but.
True.
And then homie that broke his in half, or it was like broke it in a third or some shit. Like
yeah.
It's an interesting thing to watch because some cats are just going for the time, and other people it's the quality. Making sure it's
Exactly.
even and all that. Yeah.
And some people just know how to roll a blunt. I mean, Doodle won the second one and won overall. Shit, he literally like chilled, rolled himself that one, rolled one in the intermission, rolled another one, and rolled one more.
You know what I thought he was
And
doing?
I was like, wow.
You know what I thought he was trying to do? What up, Angel 7?
Yo,
Big
what
ups. What I thought he was doing was I thought he wasn't happy with the first blunt he rolled. So as we were distracted, I thought he was trying to roll a better one.
Big facts.
And then swap those out so then he could enter that one.
Yeah.
But no, he fucking sparked that one up and then he went back, rolled another one. Like, yo, he was.
I mean, dude, like I said, and I was like, shit, I had a little bit left over from the contest. I was like, here, my man, you deserve that shit. You know,
There you go.
like crazy.
Yeah, so we're going to keep those going. Blunt sport.
Yeah, blunt sport is going to be something else. I mean, look, we're doing qualifiers weekly at Levitate on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? You'll see flyers and everything. If you fuck with us, You can check us out on our YouTube, Pawz One Podcast. You can check us out on everything at Pawz One Podcast, really.
Yep.
At Gmail, shit, you name it. You know what I mean? Go down to the county fair. We probably got a booth there, you know? Straight up.
Yeah, so you can catch up with us. And if that's your thing, I mean, you're definitely going to want to jump into blunt sport because you can win $1,000.
That's the part that we don't mention because I want to see how many real ones tap in that can roll, you know, because a bunch of folks, as soon as they be like, it's $1,000, I'm going to come out.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell them all to come out.
Yeah, come out. I mean, shit, if you really got rolling hands, look, I'm not even entering this because all of y'all ain't shit if I get in it. But big facts, though, I want to see who got the best roll in L.A., you know, straight up. That's it. It's real simple. Everybody out here smokes blunts. So, that being said, let us crown LA's best roller.
Yes. And if it's that serious, we're going to fuck around and do a tour with this whole thing and see.
We might come to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to see how Houston do.
Yeah.
I want to see how the A do. I want to see how New York, I definitely want to see how New York get down.
Because now that it's legalized and it's starting to expand, we'll be able to do that.
Facts.
So we could take the champ from here and take him over there and have the official blunt sport worldwide.
You know, like some real Kumite shit.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
it's always at a secret location.
Facts. Because we don't want you there if
So-
you're not supposed to be there.
Who put that flyer together?
It was a combination of us two.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean?
That's a fucking dope flyer.
Jean-Claude Van
You know what I
Damme,
mean?
baby.
You know what I mean? We
Can't
ready.
Can't go wrong. It's the,
But,
the Dim Mac, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yo, at the end of the day, it's about fun. You know, we're finally out here, able to be out here. So, you know, for a select few that can come out and want to show what them hands do
Oh, no,
in a rolling situation, please come down.
We encourage each and every one of you to come out. Even if you're just spectating, fuck it. There's good food, good music, all that.
Good everything. You know what I mean? There's like Alice in Bootyland, you know, and that's all I'm going to say, you know? You'll see what you find after that. But that is just, you know, one piece of the big pie that is our podcast.
Sundays, make sure you check us out. Pawz One Podcast, Asimov, Pawz One.
Damn right.
We're going to hand this back to Mondo so the blog can have it back now.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
had our way with it.
UGHH, we love you.